we have reached a very interesting part and practically almost a closing moment of a cycle.
Do we know why we're doing it?
We wrote down a bunch of people on a paper. We invited them. They took the courage and came. Yet they listened. They did not run away in the middle, and they even took the booklets home. God forbid they even read it all the way through. Furthermore, they have questions. So there is a time we agreed upon with them in point 7 at the very end of the meetings. And now we will go and ask them which direction we should start off. So let's see how to start people in this side in business. Before we do this, there is an important question. Prepare yourself for it. Sometimes people will ask things. You might interpret this as an excuse, but actually there are fundamentally 3 reasons if they ask questions. One is that they didn't understand what it's about, but they will never ever tell you that. Okay? So they won't tell you, I don't understand this. Instead, they'll say something else. The second is that they don't quite believe that this is really the case. So that a blue bottle like this, and I drink it, then 300,000 forints. And that somewhere in the world, someone watches this, so they don't believe it. And the third is that they are simply afraid of the whole thing. It's very new to them, very foreign, so they say something. What do they usually say? I don't have time, I don't have money, I'm not like this. Not only am I not like this, my acquaintances aren't either. I'm simply not suitable for such a business. These are flare traps. What is a flare trap? When 2 fighter jets are chasing each other and one shoots at the other, these jets used to release small tinfoil strips because these heat and homing missiles would be diverted by the tinfoil strips. These are flare traps. Now, if you step on such an infra trap, you're done. Okay? So watch out. I have a few tips on how to handle these. But you don't need to manage these excuses endlessly. Okay? The goal isn't to turn this into therapeutic counseling. The point is to find out what their problem is, and maybe there will be...
Choose it. No, leave him alone.
I have no money, I have no time, I don't know people, I'm not like that. If you had money for it, if you had time, if you knew someone, if you were like that, would you do it then? Remember Disney.
You are waiting for the answer.
He says maybe if I were like that, and if I had time, I would do it. Okay? Did you understand that this business can give you time in the long run? He says, well, not really, because how could this give me time then? And then here you are already moving forward. I don't have money. If you had money, would you start? Well, then yes. Do not confront them with the fact that if they don't have 60,000 forints,
then he is in big trouble. Unfortunately, that's true.
But don't confront them with this. They know exactly. If this business could make you money, then would you start with it? Then yes. Good. What if we figured out together how we can make money from this business? Well, that might interest me. Okay, you're moving forward. I don't have time. I don't have money. I don't know such. Do you have any other problem? Actually, no. Okay, if none of these mattered, would you start? Maybe then yes, all right? I am not that kind of person. You don't have to be that kind of person for this. Well, don't forget, during the presentation, you hand over the booklet and they flip through it. The space is pressing the laptop. Are you involved in the process today? Listen, I think you did a pretty good job flipping through the presentation. Did it seem like a special skill? Very thin ice? Be careful. Don't let them feel you're being ironic. But we know that no special skill is needed to build this business. Well, what kind of person is needed for this? Well, I don't really know. Listen, come with me to a meeting next week. I'll introduce you to a few gentlemen and a few ladies there, over 80 plus, and have achieved significant business success. I'm not saying this would definitely convince you, but it's possible that if someone over 80 manages with this business, then you with 2 business degrees perhaps could manage as well, and let that question linger. She says, well, I don't even know that. How should this be done? That's a very good question. Look, I'll introduce you to my sponsor. He's an expert on this. He'll be at this meeting too. I heard he'll be talking about exactly this. Okay? So just this, we touch on it. Address his objections, but not endlessly. So understand when it becomes a trap of excuses, when he doesn't want anything. Just say something and somehow try to get out of it. Ask a simple question. Are you more interested in the business or the product? Well, rather just the product. And then they feel relieved that you're not trying to push a business deal at all costs. Super. Would we like to buy the product at wholesale or retail price? What is the difference? Well, at 52,000 and the other way at 64,000. Well, it would just be better if it's cheap. Great. Then we'll do an online registration. What do you say? Good. And look, everyone is happy. He's happy because he got what you wanted, and you're happy because you have a new customer. Okay? It's easier this way. No need to overcomplicate it, and definitely don't need to push it. Well, after you asked and they answered, we will proceed based on the response. We're going to do an online registration, right? This will be a joint effort. I suggest that they do the online registration themselves. Why? Because if they do the first one, they will be able to do the second one on their own. The registration is very simple. Yeah? You order 4 bottles of noni with a value of 100 QV for them. There is a 90-day money-back guarantee. They will be reassured.
He will drink it all. Good water, very good.
The company, until then I won't find a customer. Nobody joins in a month. I'm sabotaging the whole thing.
Even then, I will get it back.
This is absolute to their awareness. So let's get started. No drama, I explained. There's a little extra cost, you know, the registration fee and the shipping. And they say, okay, let's do it. I suggest that if the wallet permits, then order more products. So avail yourselves of this. Avail yourselves of this, or you can even do the 2 customer IDs for 3+1 video. Remember, basic knowledge. Make the customer account for them, for example, for the 2 bottles of Medsika. True, they have 3 cartons, but the family is big and it will run out, plus they need to taste test. Then, if you buy, that is for this year. You calculate for them that the box returns here. So by then it's already 3 boxes, plus the 4th is free, and that's a 25% discount. You show them that if there are 2 partners there, and the 20% quick sort, if we calculate it, then 20% of 2 times 36,000 is less than 52,000, a few hundred forints, which is the on carton of the product. Oh, if you don't know what I'm talking about, did you skip the compensation plan video? So go back quickly. But I'm just being ironic because I know you're a rule follower and you watched it. So do the registration, and if his wallet allows it, go for the free box too. So what does the screening look like? After completing the registration, you discuss that you will teach him everything. You learn the product usage. Thank God, in our operation, this is not too complicated. You hand him a bottle. Now I'm really being ironic, so it's not complicated. You unscrew the cap, pour out half a deciliter from it twice a day, and drink it.
Well, okay.
It's okay, good. It's not complicated.
Catch 1 or 2 of them, okay? So
No drama. Our plan is very simple.
you showed them how to order
You showed him how to register.
histrions.
He understands the free chess concept.
And what
Since
about me?
now you'll also upload it to the Easy website.
He can watch the point
From this
from
there.
6 to 10.
If possible, think about this together. What business goal would interest him? But definitely assign him homework. Write a list, definitely give him homework. Why is this good? Because you see an attitude, you see an approach. Will he do it or not? But if you can do it together, that's even better. You plan some joint invitations, some joint presentations, or organize a joint group family presentation. How do you teach the entire process to someone? You take them with you, you do it, they watch, take notes, and learn. And then you let them do it while you watch. You don't correct them right away, but you discuss it at the end. Look how superbly they did it. And after you've done this together once or twice, then let them develop their own business and take them and their partners to the big business meetings. Your task is to jointly launch with your sponsor at least 3 initial partners and 2, 3, 5, 10, 20, however many, but at least 2 or 3 customers. I would like to congratulate you. You sweated through this video series with me and mastered the business basics. You know why you are building the business. You can write a list, invite people, hold personal and group meetings. You can start them, register them. You even get a registration tutorial video. Although it is not a complicated process. And there's just one more thing. After the online registration video, which we will need to purchase, how can you create very stable depth for your business so that practically everything is set for success to roll over you? Thank you for your attention. Watch the online registration video at point 9, and then we will meet again at 10. Bye.